Hey, it's Lisa Robbin Young here in the kitchen, and I want to show you something. This is a tea bag. My friend Rhiannon gave me a box of Mighty Leaf tea, and it's whole leaf tea, so I don't know if you can see the little bits of grass and flowers and all kinds of stuff. But what I want you to pay attention to is how nearly empty, less than half full, this bag is, okay? And this is important because I want you to think about this as you, all right? You're a tea bag, and you're half full. You're dead and lifeless. You don't have anything left to give. This is you, okay? This is you. And I have this empty cup, which I don't know if you can see. It's empty. There's nothing in it, okay? This kind of represents the world. All right, and you can see it's white on the inside. And we're going to put you in this container, okay? And sometimes we feel like we're trapped in this container and we're not doing anything with our lives. And so then I'm gonna get all spiritual on you here. And I have some hot water. Hot water, there's some symbolism there, that pressure, that and I'm going to pour it over the tea bag. Now, I'm sure you guys have made tea before, and you know what happens next. The tea starts to steep. And anytime we're put into the flow, at first it's uncomfortable, it's painful, it might even be feeling a little hot, and we keep wanting to come to the top and get out, it's too hot, we can't handle this, it's too much. But what you'll notice is, as this starts to soak up the juice and let the flow through it, two things are happening. One, the bits, the dried out, crumpled up, seemingly lifeless bits in this bag start to fill up and expand and absorb the flow. They allow the flow to pass through, and they are changed in the process. These little bits start to fill up the bag. You'll notice the bag's a little more than half full right now, and that's not water, okay? And as we keep steeping, as we stay in the hot water, as we stay in the flow, this happens. This bag is practically full now. This was the tea I made earlier, so that I had a before and an after. But it's the same brand, it's the same tea, and it's full. And it's juicy and succulent. And the cool thing is, we're going through this transformation as this bag OT. But guess what else happens? I don't know if I can do this without making a mess. Can you see? Let me see if I can tip this over. The water is changing too. It's not clear anymore. Do you see how it's being colored? Because we allowed the flow to act on us. We allowed God to flow through us, and in the process, impact and change the things around us, in this instance, water. So, I may be a little metaphysical or spiritual or whatever about this, but this strikes me as a very solid metaphor for what we go through. I know as an entrepreneur myself, there are times when you're working hard on a project and you're doing all you can to really put everything you've got into what it is you're doing. And you come to a point where you're like, I am dried out, I am dried up, I've got nothing left, I am dust. I am a sack full of dust, and I got nothing left. And it's in those moments when we need to just kind of reconnect to God. Insert your name for the divine spark of life here, okay? But to reconnect to that juicy, flowing, warm place where at first it may be a little uncomfortable. At first it may feel quite painful because it's too hot. I can't handle this. And yet, in a relatively short amount of time, not only have we been filled up again, not only are we feeling more full of life, more full of flavor, but we make an impact on that which is around us. The people, the customers, the clients, even the products that we're creating, or the services that we're providing. It makes a difference when we allow the flow to flow through us. And you can see in just a few short minutes, this tea bag is filling up. Just filling up. And the reason I like Mighty Tea is because I can make 3 or 4 cups of tea out of this one bag. And so I probably will, because it's not done filling up. I mean, you can see the bottom is pretty puffy right now. If I squeeze it out and kind of, I mean, it's still got some more soaking up to do, which is also pretty metaphorical for us. We're not done here. We have a lot of soaking up still to do. And in the process of taking in, if we allow, we also get to pass the flow on and let the flow come through us and out into the world and make something delicious in the process.